Pepe Coin launched just a couple of weeks ago and it saw one investor turning $250 into $1.14 million in just 4 days. In the last bull market, we saw one Shiba Inu investor turn $8,000 into $5.7 billion. There is a potential to get absolutely game-changing wealth from buying ridiculous meme coins. So you're probably thinking, well, how on earth do I make money in these meme coins? Should I be buying Pepe Coin? Or Pepe Coin could potentially keep going up, but you're not going to be able to turn $250 into $1.14 million from now on because it's already got to a stage where it's too big to do that. So how do we do it? Well, we need to find these coins at the source. So where do we find these absolute gold mine coins? Well, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get into it. So I've already seen in my Telegram group, which is absolutely free, link down below, a lot of people talking about these meme coins and a few people asking, how do you find them? Okay. And I've been thinking very hard about that over the weekend because I want to reverse engineer it and I want to work out where these coins really come from, how they get launched, and find a way to find the next one. And what we can do is come across to pinksale.finance. Now, I'm not associated with this platform in any way, but basically this is a launchpad protocol for new coins that are getting launched. So in order for you to find those new coins, they are associated with the launchpad. The launchpad might hold a few of those tokens so that they gain when that cryptocurrency goes up, if it goes up in value. So what we can see is already they've raised nearly $500 in liquidity, and they've had nearly 16,000 projects, 1.7 million participants, so 1.7 million buyers. And what we can do is click on the left-hand side, we can click on launchpads. And then you can see above, you can create launchpads, you can create all sorts of different things, create even your own token. I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure it's really quite easy and you can just follow along a tutorial in just a few hours to create a token. Knowing that, we'll need to be a bit more selective about the token that we choose. So let's click on Launchpad List and you're going to see 1 million coins on here. But what we need to know and what we need to realize is that you can turn $250 into 1.14 million. At times, you've seen like a 7,500x on some of these cryptos, which means $1 would turn into $7,500. Which means $100 would turn into $75,000. Yeah, the picture, guys. It's extremely powerful. And what I would do, and this is obviously not financial advice, by any means, no financial advisor is going to tell you to use this website. But no financial advisor is going to turn $250 into $1.14 million either. So what I would say is to say like 1% of your portfolio and then splitting that into like 10 different tokens. And you can just keep this on your browser and just look at it now and then and pay attention to what's going on. Now, these are all the new tokens that are being launched, but we need to kind of have a look at what's going on. So we've got the name of the tokens. You've got the soft and the hard cap. Soft cap basically is what they need to get started, and the hard cap is basically what they're aiming for. Okay, so Truth GPT, here you can see the soft cap is 50 BNB, and then they're looking for 200 BNB. And then you can see what's happening on the right. We've got the audits and then the lockup time, 365 days. Okay, so once launched, it's going to take you're going to be locked up for a year. Okay, sales starts in 9 days, 19 hours and 12 seconds. Okay, so maybe worth setting an alert for that. What we got on the right hand side up here is the audit. We've got also the KYC. I would say you need to have at least an audit. You can look on the audit and then you can go down and read all the audit. The audit, by the way, is not 100% guarantee that this is a safe investment, okay? But it's a good place to start. It tells you things about taxes, buy tax, sell tax. Important things to know, because it means whatever I sell, I'm already going to lose 10% and I'm going to lose 10% on the purchase. So I need to be making at least 20% to be able to break even. So anyway, we've identified Truth GPT straight off the bat. That's at the top of the list. But how do I filter to find more and more of these tokens? Well, perfect. We've got a filter by up here, and then you can see a drop down. Now, what we want to look for is in progress, and these are the ones that have already started. They're already buying, and you can see sale ends in this amount of time. What we're looking for is maybe something different. We're looking for ones who've got audits and KYCs that have already been filling up. Okay, this one here is looking to make 50 BNB, and BNB being worth about $300. Then it's like $15,000. Okay, still not massive, but you know, it's starting to raise a little bit of money. And a worthwhile amount of money for new projects. Okay, it's been audited, it's got KYC. So what I can do is I can click on view, and then I can read a little bit about the information going on here. I can see the contracts, I can see the total supply, I can see the tokens available for pre-sale. So they're only going to be selling 40% of their tokens for pre-sale. They also have liquidity of tokens. They've got the token metrics down here. Then you've got the FAQs. You've got all the social media apps for this particular project. this is looking quite good, okay? The maximum amount you can invest in this is 0.5 BNB, which is $150. That's good because it means that no one can come in and buy basically the whole project. And then it's worth getting into things like the telegrams and stuff like that. And it's basically a developer tool. Is a developer tool going to capture the imagination and turn you from a few $100s into a millionaire? No. Pepe Coin captured the imagination of people. Shiba Inu also captured the imagination, and it's a community where they feed back money into like development projects, building schools, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of a cool thing. So what you can do is you can come down through the list and look for other meme coins, but meme coins that have been audited, that are looking for large amounts of cash, that have already raised a good amount with a little bit of time left on the clock. And what I would recommend, guys, is paying attention to this growth curve here and not coming in straight away and just buying something, but looking at how quickly it's done. Okay, so what I would do is maybe take a screenshot of these particular coins here, like Cow Inu, Pepe CEO Inu, Paint AI, and coming back in like a couple of hours or so to see whether it's changed. I can also sort by things like start time, and that will give me the ones that are going to be ending soon. Now, if you think about eBay and you've ever sold anything on eBay, you'll know that towards the end of your item's lifetime, you'll get more sales. And that's because the guys who are really investing in these coins, pretty degenerate. They're sat waiting for an easy win, okay? So a lot of people will be just chucking $10 in one, $10 in another, whatever it is, okay? So coming down below, we can see that there's a few others. Apple CEO, 40 BNB, soft cap, 150 BNB, hard cap, and it is finished 100%. There's so many other ones here, and you're literally just going through and identifying coins that could get people excited. Cats Inu. We can see the liquidity is pretty good. We're looking for a slightly higher liquidity because it means we're actually going to be able to sell it, okay? There are problems with the coins that we've just talked about. Like, yeah, you could turn your $250 into like $5 million, right? But you can't just go and sell that $5 million because no one's going to buy it from you, okay? So the liquidity part is important. You can just come down below, guys, and you can see all of them and develop a strategy on what they are. Now, I recommend coming across and using the tools to identify different projects and going and understanding a little bit more about the projects. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's important to understand what crypto projects do, but not all the time. Coins like Pepe, coins like Shiba Inu, they never really did anything in the first place. And yeah, they built communities and exciting things around it. They really just started off with a coin like this on some kind of semi-sketchy looking launchpad like Pink Sale. It's good to come across and use a launchpad because these coins are slightly more reliable than you might get on others. Here's kind of like the perfect example of what you're really looking for. And the SAFU details are basically a certificate to let you know that the project can't be manipulated. That's pretty much a limit on what I would be buying an audit and a KYC. If you got all of these three things, then it's pretty positive in my opinion. And what you're also looking for is they can raise enough money. What are they going to be spending their money on? They need to be spending it on marketing and development of marketing. You can get into their social media. If they've got a Telegram with already 5,000 people in, that's really positive. They've got people who could actually start to buy this token and start to get it moving. That's the hardest thing for any of these new projects. So basically, guys, this is probably one of the best places you're going to look if you want to make insane potential gains. But 90% of the projects you're going to invest in probably going to end up at zero. So that's a huge disclaimer. Don't be going and chucking all of your money into one of these projects, no matter how good it sounds, because it could just lose you everything. And right now, early on in the crypto market, you've got some great opportunities. So what I think you need to do, come across here. You can use the filters to search for things. You want to find ones that have got SAFU, audit, and KYC. And then you can look for ones that are filling up here. Paint AI. This, however, is ending in a year. Not really interested in that. That's far too far away from me. You want to look at the ones that are nearly full. Don't go and buy the ones that have got zero progress because you'll probably end up being the only investor, okay? And you don't want to be the only investor in these because you won't get your money back, okay? Look for ones that have got slightly larger soft caps than just one Ethereum like this one, and treat this as just like going to the casino, okay? This is fun. This should just be fun money. It shouldn't be anything more than that. But when you see coins like Pepe Coin and whatever, this obviously is what I think right now. Just because you've seen it go up and absolutely go crazy in the last few weeks. What I want you to imagine is if you had started with $250 and turned it into $1.1 million, I'm pretty sure that you would want to sell that right now, okay? So if you want to sell it after a hike like that, well, you don't want to be the person who's buying it, okay? Because everyone else is taking profits. You don't want to be the one who's giving them the money to take their profits because the price will just dump on you. So if a rally goes up like that, you wait for it to come back down, and then if you want to get in, you can. But don't buy these massive green candlesticks. I see it all the time in my Telegram, and it is really annoying, okay? If a coin's gone up 800, 900% in the last week, and you ask a question like, do you think I can see another 5x in the next week? Don't be stupid, guys. Please go away and think about the concept of what the price going up actually means, and the chances of that price coming down is also more and more substantial. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you can check out pinksale.finance. Obviously, this is not for the faint-hearted. Don't use money that you can't afford to lose, guys. Get into my Telegram as well, link down below, and we can work together to try and find the next Pepe coin. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.